What's up, friends? Hello, hello. It is Friday night. It is time for some FACEIT League. We've got some NA Master Division action here for you tonight. We have the best game of the year coming up for you. It's Emote down mid taking on Young and Beautiful. This should be a banger here tonight. Both teams coming in very close as far as in the standings are concerned here, as you can see. We've got Emote down in at 4-2. Yab sitting right on top at 4-1. This entire NA Master bracket, it seems just extremely close. There's only one win separating 7 teams here. So, like, that's a nutty kind of close, right? And EDM, what a big surprise. I had EDM ranked at like 11th coming into this season, all right? I was sleeping on EDM here a little bit, right? It was, peddling the Omega lols, to hark back to those who have ball knowledge. I wasn't... Man, I did not expect them to have the kind of hands that they are having here. Pedal looked as hot as ever. Of course, Cardi Fan has briefly went to OWCS. That went pear-shaped. So we end up with Cardi Fan back here on Emote down mid. And really, whether we've seen Derpy playing or Cardi Fan playing, they've looked exceptional. All right, let's go take a look at some strength of schedules here. EDM lose their opening 2 matches right out of the gate. That first week, back-to-back on Wednesday and Friday. And then have not dropped a series since. No, actually, now that I think about it, that's what they dropped a map against Rotation. Rotation's the only team to take a map off of this squad since that first week. Yeah, Phoenix says, I had EDM at like 14th and Cardi came back and now they're like 4th, 5th. Like, see, I didn't put that big of a jump on Cardi Fan returning. The whole team cohesion needs to be there, and I didn't know if Cardi Fan alone would be enough to make that big of a jump. Derpy played against Midori's arguably their toughest matchup. Tipure is really close. Both of those I have pretty highly ranked. And those are both really good dubs. So that's, they're 3-0 Midori, and it's not even, Cardi didn't even play. Like, that's what I'm trying to say here. And then they're 3-0. They have a 3-0 over Tipure. That's below the scoreboard there. Here, hold on. There you go. And both of these are very, very good dubs for EDM. I have both Midori and Tipure rated higher than EDM in my personal power rankings. So, they're definitely bucking the trend. Trending upwards in a gargantuan way, in a meteoric way. That's how it's feeling from EDM right now. This is a team that's always done well. So season 4 and season 5, they go 10-5 both seasons. Both have 4th, 5th place finishes. So talk about consistent. So this looks a lot more like the season 4 roster. We saw a bit of changes in season 5. Kind of got back to, the team we saw back in season 4. Yeah, Derpy is in. Derpy is in. I don't really think about either of these tank players as being much of wrecking ball players, to be perfectly honest. Am I mistaken on that? We are, of course, we saw Yab earlier, so a little bit of a spoiler. We did get to see Chopper play with this squad a little bit earlier, but just got announced today alongside Antares. W Juice, the GOAT. Juice is the GOAT. Juice is kind of the GOAT. All right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we are gonna get the classic Derpy ride. Overwatch 1 skin Derpy ride. Gotta love it. This will be about closing the gap. You're gonna have to balance the teleporter and the amp speed out of Eden perfectly. Eden's gonna have to be playing as sexy as ever. Oh, hey. All right, there we go. Thank you. My camera did funny things. So far, Derpy's been able to protect Stairs' side. Couple of shots out from Pedal. Ooh. Derpy lands a fire strike on a Neptune. Okay, let's go. I am totally playing. Yes. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that's good. Totally knew that. That's what I was like, I don't remember seeing you play. Actually, like right after I said that, it was like, totally. Hey, you know what? I've seen Capitology play this season, all right? Anything's possible. I've seen the Cap Lucio, all right? So I will believe anything at this point. Oh, hey, it's Friday, y'all. I'm sorry. There's a big dumb skunk moment for you. Oh, but at the very least, you got a kick out of it. We have had EDM finally winning out that elongated fight. The opening pick there from Derpy does eventually get them this first cap. We're going to need a second approach here. Samar Zero, appreciate the follow. Minion tossing the Sand Matrix in. Oh, there goes, yeah, you heard the pin all the way across. Woo! AST narrowly avoiding disaster and traffic. Merges back at a kill on the pedal. Sound barrier in from FACEIT. It's just, well, a touch late. And to really help out in this fight. Unfortunately, not going to get it done. They've been just eating on that sound barrier. Look at the flip here. Oh, I have your team names backwards. I'm so sorry. Also means your bands are backwards. So I'm in lobby, so I wasn't looking at my stream. This is, I don't know. Yo, it's Friday. Like I just said. Like I just said, it's Friday. I was looking at lobby, not at stream, right? Well, yeah, I was looking at chat. I wasn't looking at. Oh, anyway. Whatever. Wasn't looking at what I was supposed to be looking at, clearly. What I was supposed to be looking at was Chopper coming through and just dash through everybody. Builds up this next blade. Doesn't feel like they need to use it just yet. We got Photon Barrier as well as a Shatter here ready to go. It's really this blade I'm looking for. Oh, and Chopper moves up and fight immediately. Pedal does land the shot here from jump pad side. But with Kashir down 3v4, whoops, that's not who we wanted to be looking at. We will just get the disengage there out of Derpy. Yeah, y'all saw it about just a few seconds before I did. There's a 2-minute delay on, so yeah, you'll have to wait for a little bit. But we'll get the names fixed up top. Sorry about that. Oh, that big pin ends up getting punished there from Derpy. Momentary flip, but yeah, we're gonna grab it right back. No tank to hold on to this. It's really up to Kashir. Last hit swap onto a Tracer. Yeah, it just gets forced off the point. Did buy enough time for Derpy to get back. We'll get a kill from Gorilla onto Annie and through that amp matrix. Sound barrier lands from Eden as they get the kill onto Neptune. There's still hope for EDM into this fight yet. Kill onto AST to deny the remake. We have a 2v2 on this point. The pin lands onto Chopper. Alex not there to back up. Has to just tuck tail and run. What an incredible last ditch effort there from EDM. Yeah, it's the end of a long wait, you know. Sometimes those things just happen. Barrier in. Not really a whole lot to pair with it. Eden gets popped immediately. Derpy won't even get to complete the pin. 5v3s. It was just a quick opener. I didn't even see how that happened so fast. It just looked up and boom, Eden was dead. And that was it. First round. The City Center will go over to Young and Beautiful. Hey, I'm just happy I'm not muted. You know? Always something to be thankful for.
Ready for battle.
So good movement, good rotations there from EDM. They're, you know, doing a good job of kind of balancing their cooldowns and maximizing the teleport, the speeds I was talking about at the top of the map. There's a couple of opening picks. Eden going down, only dies 3 times there, but felt like went down first in those last 2 fights. Cannot lose that speed. Gotta do a better job of keeping Eden alive here if you're... Woo! Nice shot! They can keep themselves alive with those Cheerios. Beautiful accuracy. Oh, but losing Petal. That's no bueno. That is not good. And you do not have the punch and power of your cast. Doesn't look like the Sim had a whole lot of charge going. Might be able to work a little bit of it up. No, not enough. Chopper comes in, just jump scare dash on Kashir. Derpy ran over. Yeah, grab control here first. We'll get some percentage building in University. So, full teleport across into the hallway and all the way out the backside. I'm trying to flip the map. Successfully done. As far as everybody makes it through. And he's going to drop an Ant Matrix. Oh, and Eden going in for the attack. Oh, that was almost a sexy move there. Oh, but gets caught by the pulse from Alex. Swings back the other way as ASD finds 2 in this fight. Alex will close it out. We'll get this late stagger onto Derpy. Yeah, win this second engagement. Was trying to bait into the hallway and then drop the Ant Matrix down, but Young and Beautiful hesitated. They didn't come in with the Sound Barrier engage. We're going to get the Deadeye out of Petals. Eden was able to throw in their own beat into this. So that's 4 ultimates, like, just layered on top of each other here from EDM, and they didn't get a single kill to show for it. You get the self-destruct and the Sound Barrier out of Neptune. It's about what you got. Shatter's going to land on the AST's mech. And it was a teleport to kind of flip the map. And, I mean, reinforcements show up just in time to kind of help bail Derpy out. Derpy's going to end up getting a pin on a Chopper. I mean, that was surfing a gnarly wave there if you're Emote down mid. I don't know how they managed to not bail on that. They just somehow stay on top of that ebb and flow. And they're able to keep Derpy alive. The quick teleport to get everybody kind of flipped to the other side and regroup on the other side of the hallway. But that was the EDM spinning a lot of their ultimates. We saw 4 used from Yab in the fight before. I mean, well, sorry, other way around. Now it's going to be Yab spinning all their ultimates. 2 DPS ulted. And that will secure the map. As I said it, I was like, no, that's totally backwards. Totally backwards. Your brain did the backwards thing. Nope, because Pulse Bomb and Blade 5 value. Alex and Chopper get it done. The return of Chopper has been glorious. I will say. I will say. Give me a 1-0 lead here for Yab. Start things off. Is your scoreboard working yet? No. 8 a.m. Stay on the attack. Pick Lucio. Well, ban Lucio, rather. We're headed to Suravasa here for map number 2. That is only the second map that EDM have dropped in their last 4 games. I think they're going for the Lucio, but like they're just specifically attacking Neptune. Like they're just like, yep, we know Neptune plays pretty much exclusively Lucio. I don't have any stats for you. Now would normally be the time where I show you stats. We could talk about some stats from that map. And like, I don't have stats for you. So I'm like, well, shit. Yab's one loss was to Artemis. I mean, what a huge upset that was. Man, Artemis have been dangerous. Notable wins include Extinction Zero and Kintsugi. I would say both of those are notable wins there for Yab. Cardifan coming in here for map 2. It's gonna be a Doomfist ban from Young and Beautiful. And the lineup was decided after the ban was put in, so. Let's get into map 2.
Ready for battle.
Oh, AST says happy birthday, Gorilla. Right? Gorilla birthday? Let's go. Let's get some HPD gorillas in chat.
2, 1. Initial flashpoint. Mark.
Sleep now because you have easy win. All right, Skang. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. All right, so we do get the Cardifan ball. So maybe it was. So I didn't think about Cardifan having the wrecking ball, so I'm willing to bet it was Yab who actually banned ball first map, not the Curie. I didn't think about Cardi. I was like, I don't think of ASC or obviously Derpy is playing a wrecking ball, so I wasn't really sure where to put that one. And yeah, we know, Yab got second ban on this one. We didn't see it there the first one. So we know Yab had the Doom ban on this one. But hey, looks like the deal is still working out here. First blood goes to Alex and Young and Beautiful. They've had first cap as well, 36% in counting on the board. Quite the interesting composition here with the Moira, the Soldier 76. I've seen this a couple times now. I'm not quite sure what we want to call this. Weird. Just weird. Cardifan able to boop anyone. Gets a, high value target down and off the board. Oh, but with 51 health, has to pop the adaptive shielding. Only got 100, but it's enough to get you back to Omega. Gorilla moves on to get the flip. AST and the rest of Young and Beautiful have to just kind of back away, and Chopper does not make it out. So let's actually buy some decent time here. A little bit extra percentage. We'll see. You have a lot of ultimates online here for Yab to come back and retake this point. They only need one fight win to claim it. See, some of the power of the Moira there, the Moira able to help heal for Chopper's Genji. Actually finds first kill in that. And so kind of a defensive, well, I say kind of defensive, like EDM marked the angles, but it didn't seem like they really went out and hunted down the kills. It was beneath the camera. It was a little hard to say. Now I'm curious. Now I'm like, how aggressive is this gorilla getting here? Double support ults tossed in from Yab. No, damage just the 180 on the damage. Sure, I'll start shooting at the ball. I mean, 99 on this point. Young and Beautiful are in control, but Gorilla has the Coalescence just beaming across this objective. And a +2 to EDM so far at this point. Chopper's trying to swing that, trying to put it back into Yab's favor, but the steel is not sharp enough. EDM will take market. Open things up here at Suravasa.
Next, flashpoint, ruins.
The fade out from Neptune. Regroup. They're waiting on... Where's Alex? Yeah, Alex was kind of trying to make their way through the other direction. Oh, sneaks in to find Pauline. What an assassination mission. Tracer's the ninja in this composition, apparently. Moves in and shoot Kashir in the back. Pick up kill number 2. This should be, yeah, grabbing the point on the back of that. We're gonna run Cardi fan out. Ooh, almost got that exit pick. Almost. But hey, you build up a couple ultimates. What do you got? Pulse and self-destruct's kind of meh. I will say, I mean, actually, self-destruct can do a good job of clearing mines if you can get the value of the health on it as well. Mine's thrown in so early here, I don't think that's going to be what we see. Ooh, Petal trying to see if they can land some, doesn't connect. Gorilla was able to find Chopper once again, though. It's kind of interesting how, I mean, I think just the prominence of Genji makes more of, I don't know, viable? Question mark? I'm seeing more and more Mora. I mean, Neptune survives long enough to get a pick, to trade it out. Now, it does leave you with no heals left on this point if you're Yab. Fendi, thank you so much for the tier 1. Oh, I appreciate it. It says Goat Skunk. Oh, are you the goat? Goat Fendi. Goat Manager. Huge, huge, huge. 10 months in a row. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the tier 1. Each one of those means so much and helps so much. Huge, huge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Double DPS ult available. Gorilla's going to drop this Coalescence here at the start of the fight. Man, this is just a EDM kind of playing a very broken approach. Like, they're not holding on to the objective. They're all trying to hang out outside and control different avenues leading up to the objective. But Yab seemed to throw down a Kitsune and rush. Everybody kind of met at the front door for a party. Chopper brought all the party favors. Namely, he had a blade. Got a kill. Alex ran into another one of those party favors. Nice and shiny. They're on the point. And 99% EDM look to have the advantage in this fight. Cardifan's going to land the pile drive, finish off Neptune. Look at it, it's just Aniyun hanging on there towards Coast. And that is all I see. 2-0 to EDM. Oh, and they get a temple spawn as well. That's a really good spot for EDM. Trying to just close this out. A swift 3-0. So AST does make it in. That forces the whole team back. AST able to buy that space. You know, kind of able to get in like a crowbar and pry open the choke to at least get Yab through. EDM back up to the objective, holding on to a Death Blossom. You got Mines and another Cole coming up here pretty soon. Kitsune onto the point. that one out of Anayun and Young and Beautiful. Anayun's gonna find a kill onto Petal in that exchange. Reaper and a Kitsune Rush is just fun. Like, that's just downright nasty. It's so good. And as such, Yab just hightail it. Now, they lost one. They're just looking to get that one back. See if they can get everybody back in this fight, which I believe everybody has returned. Alex fighting out a 1v2 at the moment. Oh, there's the carry to come in and try to help out. Suzu in. Swift step away. ADMR still in control. Chopper looking to change that. Cuts through Gorilla. Kashir will keep him at bay momentarily with a Death Blossom. It ends up being a trade onto those Moiras after that bit of smoke and daggers? Question mark? ADM eventually let this point kind of slip through their fingers, though they do a good job of staggering up 77%. I mean, doing a really good job of that. Oh, now Chopper gets picked off. I think it kind of had enough of Gorilla had been killing them this entire map. Chopper had just had enough of that. Finds the kill onto their nemesis here to start this fight off. And, you know, keep this point on Temple and keep this map interesting. You know, if I win there, and I think this was just done, this map was going to be in the record books. Now, Petal's come up with kills. Eddie. Okay, we're going to go back and forth here in the kill feed. EDM maintained control miraculously through that somehow. Now the pile drive into a huge coal. And EDM will close out this map. Never mind. There was a glimmer of hope there for Young and Beautiful on Suravasa, but only a glimmer. Happy birthday to Gorilla. We're all tied up. Cardi every game. Well played. Well played. So we get a circuit pick here out of Yab. And we get a side swap. It's both times Young and Beautiful have targeted the tanks, we think. So I think it makes sense. Was it last time we had, I think it was last time we had Yab on is when we saw a Sigma mirror. Okay, it's going to be the Reinhardt band. We are going to target a tank once again. I still think we're going to find EDM going into the brawl. Yeah, so we'll see what happens from there. You know, we can see a Pharah come out. The Pharah is, you know, very... Could be the counter to the brawl. We'll see. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you have such a wicked hit scan in Petal. It makes it very difficult to pull out something like the Pharah. And the Pharah is not in a great spot, right? So, yeah, never mind on that. Never mind on that. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have stats for you. I'll have to remember to tab more in game. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll have to remember to tab more in game. I mean, not up at one apiece. I mean, here you go. Here you go. What more do you want? It was a May band there from EDM. Let's get him up too.
Ready for battle.
Okay, so we are being shown the Derpy Sig. As we, yeah, Derpy coming back in here from map 3. And it's actually Kashir showing us the Pharah. The AST Zarya definitely is ringing true. It's like, oh yeah, I should have expected that. I should have expected that. I love the Diablo skin. All right, so we get a little bit of the Zarya Bastion. We're gonna get some Zarya Bastion. Chopper pulling out the Sojourn to accompany this. So a bit of a, I don't know, is this double hit scan? Is this considered double hit scan? Oh, and we get the fire truck Bastion too. It's not one you see very often. So Derpy and company hold a good corner here. Oh, brilliant. Neptune. Yeah, delivering a huge opening pick. And the veteran finding the double. Oh, but overextends. Runs into some hyperspheres out of Derpy. And just as I went to hype you up, Neptune, seeing them just phase first into some gravity. Back and forth go the kills, but Chopper delivers the one that'll get the point across. It was a 3v2 there at the very end. So, I mean, the Zarya just running forward. The Far not able to stop this press. Now, I mean, the damage out of this Bastion doubled with the Matrix in play. Not a great angle, though, is it? Right, you're not able to get sightlines all the way back down towards Hotel, so you leave room for EDM to kind of back up behind Tent. Now they're going to counterpunch with their own. Watch for Kashir drop it in. Hits Anyun, just bouncing her all over the place down there in that hallway. Poor Anyun. Gets the business in of the rocket, and the EDM defense will make a stand here on point B. Graviton Surge available here for ASD, and you're going to have an OC to combine with it. If not, the artillery strike. It's going to be Pauline. Try to see if they can go first. Chopper ends up, I don't think I got hit by the sunspot, but ends up down nevertheless. Looks like the Grav just got Pauline. We do end up spinning 2 ultimates to make sure we can kill the Ayari. Oh, wow. Derpy said, nope. You are not going anywhere. Alex has had enough of the Bastion experiment. We're on to a Genji. ASD also, we're moving off of the Zarya as well. Go to Afara, see if you can maybe help control the skies a little bit, control some of this burst damage. Not to mention with Petals moved over to a Freya some time ago. Moved off that Sojourn, so even more burst damage to contend with. That bullet shot will not land, and he's able to get the lamp down just to ensure no casualties. Ant Matrix ready to go on this corner. This one much better than the previous one. Sightlines all the way down, back behind 10. Sure lurking. Ooh. Chopper knows you're there. There's the Conk Blast in. Barrage completely denied. Beautiful sound barrier out from Neptune. Perfectly timed. And now Alex in behind the Ant Matrix. It's gonna be tough for them to find value, but still Derpy is able to locate Neptune through it. 3v3 on the point. Alex is going to find a kill. Alex and Chopper still dangerous, still threatening. You have a tank here to worry about. They're never able to work through the Derpy health bar.
I'll find my own path.
So Anium completes the swap as we go into the Lucio carry. Let me look. The carry. Very dry fight here. OC and Overclock and Gravitic Flux. 2 ultimates you might see this fight. Good Chopper moving over to the right hand side. Neptune going with him. trying to keep him alive over there. Trying to see if we can get Chopper on this angle. Make sure they're trying to create a split. Django's gonna, or excuse me, Derpy's gonna go for the 3 that moved in by the pillar with the gravitic flux. Chopper does pop this flank side OC, but we had a Pauline sound barrier get in the way of that, really denying it kills. Now we're gonna get a Consuming Rush Blade. See if that'll get the job done. Beautiful deflect will find the cast. A low Derpy trades out with Chopper at the end of the fight. We're still gonna get this cap. Edwin, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Wait, EU. That's my streamer. Yeah, I see you're talking about the Derpy 3K gravitic flux. That feels like that's about time. Okay, you know, somehow your defense ends up back there. I don't really know how Cashier gets behind him so emphatically. But what a messy fight. Ends up actually going in Yab's favor. the two Lucios battling out in the same corner there was kind of hilarious. What a bloodbath here in the hotel lobby. My goodness. No ultimates for Young and Beautiful to try to push this thing home with, though. I will say, Chopper, one of his best heroes on the Genji. May not need any ultimates. So, map has been flipped. Chopper heads back to the window. Looks like EDM were happy to kind of turn this map around. 45 seconds on the clock. They would like to just eat up as much time as possible, draw this into the final fight of the map one way or another. Girl's gonna go through the Matrix back. It's on the point side. Consuming Rush has been built here from Anion. Moments away from the Chopper Blade, but Pauline gets that pick. She's gonna shut down the veteran moments before the Dragon Blade comes online. With those huge ults to throw in, that big ult advantage. ADM will not falter, will not break here on the back of Circuit Royale. Super late stagger onto AST. Makes this very awkward. Alex does get the touch. Gotta love the trust there from Chopper and company. Deadeye. Oh, prevents Chopper from getting into position. And that was kind of the one tool you had to really make something happen here. I think it would take a pretty big folly for ADM to lose this at this point. Sound barrier even prevents any damage there from the pulse bomb. Alex, I mean, I love the persistence. I love the tenacity. But EDM do hang on.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Pellet goes 10-2 in that back line. Cashier leading your lobby with 8 team elims. All around spectacular defense there from Emote down mid. The Sigma look working out well for him. They're going to stick with that. Kashir gets everybody out of spawn and then swaps over to this Venture. All right. Show me some good Venture play. I love some good Venture play. Petal and Alex trade up. That's going to be a trade that's going to favor EDM here. I mean, Alex has got a long walk back, right? Even with teleport, it's just such a long way back. Wait. Did a mouse die or something? What's going on here? There it goes. Oh, Derpy. All the way up top. We did get a stop at 0.19 with that teleporter and an Ant Matrix thrown in, but a well-timed drill dash from Kashir. They're able to make sure they can get that cap. Despite losing Derpy, Derpy just goes way so far forward. Way so far forward. Yes. Oh, the animated sprays. I miss the animated sprays. Nice shuttle tap on the back of the Derpy Gravitic Flux. Petal finds too through that. We're going to continue to roll. ADM are looking sharp here on circuit. Remember, this was a young and beautiful map pick as well. So they could, maybe people thought they could force EDM into kind of a poke comp. Maybe that wouldn't be their strongest, but so far so good. Gorilla, the Ant Matrix, the window, the save, the kill on the chopper. Oh, this backline beast can do it all. Sure, the dashes, the lash with sound barriers out here from the defense. Tectonic shock will make short work of Alex. He's able to burrow, kind of escape some of the pressure in. And alongside Petal, these DPS duo are cleaning up. Mention I love good venture play. But too hard to make the venture work here. Yeah, because you're just gonna go over to a Symmetra. That makes sense. That makes sense. Just not as much angle sheet to play around. Once again, Derpy finds himself picked early in this fight, though. That's not what you wanted. That's not good. The jump over the rock was pretty spectacular. Doing a beautiful try to get the most out of this Ant Matrix, but hey, you've been able to thwart a couple of ults, I suppose. The EDM just never quite got a foothold in that fight. Y'all people do a good job of maintaining high ground. And kind of, force Derpy and force EDM to play along the coast side over there. The Ant Matrix does a good job of fending off, the Deadeye engage. Photon barrier too there, right? Woo! Oh, those cast shots through the Ant Matrix hit so hard. So nasty. Petal's able to move it and find Neptune. That might be the beginning of the end here. Kashir finds 3 in the fight, and you just catch Neptune in that far elevator side early. So it felt like EDM, like they didn't have to bother moving outside. They didn't have to take the poolside fight. They didn't even really have to take that high ground. They catch out one early pick, and now we're less than 3 meters away from the 2-1 lead. Photon barrier up to try to protect through this fight. Deadeye used for both of our Cowboys here. Now they're fighting connection. Sound barrier now in from EDM to see if they can close this out. Flux is in from Derpy as well, but Andy's going to pick up that kill, and Alex has a blade in on the point. Nothing but red jerseys left here. Nobody really to try to approach. Pauline does leap in. Still pushing forward with Gorilla and Pedal to see if they can win out this 3v3. They have a sim teleporter to get both of the teammates back into this fight. No ults really for anybody to work with here. This is going to get done in the neutral, if at all. Kashir is able to melt through ones. Keep an eye on Pedal. Oh, we get a bit of a C9 there at the end. Marty, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I gotta remember to hit tab more. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is usually where we check stats. I'm like, and then every time I'm like, oh, I don't have stats. I should have looked at stats more. My goodness, I should have looked at stats more. I will say, you don't see a team like utilize their subs as well very often, as well as you see EDM using their subs. The way they've been rotating, like, you have a main support sub and a tank sub also. Kind of interesting for a 7-player roster, and those to be your 2 subs. Sim ban from Yep. But they make really good use of it. I think this is a smart pick. This is a good way to cut off a lot of the mobility of the Reinhardt comp going into a map that is, you can really kind of play anything on Runasapi. You can kind of make anything work. There's not a whole lot of high ground. But there's some, there's a little bit when you get into the window fights around the checkpoints. Cutting the movement out of the brawl, I think, is a smart decision. Makes sense. Makes sense. We'll see how EDM want to respond. Okay, they're gonna target AST. They're gonna go ahead and go for the tank, get the diva out of there. All right, so we've had Sexy Eden and Cardi Fan coming back in. Both of the aforementioned subs. Pedal playing in with the contenders. Oh, no, it's not. It's the black and green. Oh, I don't remember what this was called. But contenders adjacent tracer skin. We're also getting the soldier back in from Kashir. Now, the soldier I think is such an interesting pick here, because I feel like it's such a bursty kind of meta, and that soldier's not super high in the burst damage. I guess with the Helix rockets, can do a significant amount of damage. But I guess the mobility is what's even more important. Kind of maintain that distance. You can see just how often, quick couple of shots and we're sprinting, we're getting away, we're regrouping back with our Lucio. So it's that hyper mobility. Ooh, Chopper's trying to follow. He's going to dash in there to a mismatch and gets taken down by Sexy Eden. Yeah, you bet. Really nicely played. The EDM kind of baited that one in. Ooh, but Kashir stuck their nose out too far. Gets it chopped clean off there by AST. Also kind of surprised we haven't seen more of the AST hazard tonight. Maybe it's a comfort thing, but I feel like AST has a really good hazard. Maybe it's just not good into... to the situations that we've had so far across the board. Neptune's 25% ahead on that sound barrier, and woo, it's good enough to help protect you from that stick. We are going to get Cardiff responding with some mines. Oh, and the boot back into it. Oh, little spin to win expert maneuver. Pro edition. Boobs AST back into the minefield. Anyone's trying to win this up with this Kitsune rush. Feels a little ill-advised. This Cardiff is able to put this ball to good use. Oh, boop. Dash back on for Chopper. Neptune trying to escape the shots. Meanwhile, Gorilla is throwing down a Kitsune rush here on the front line. Neptune cannot get away from the bullets of Cardi. And this is EDM with just some amazing momentum through Runasapi. Such a momentum-favored map. Oh, the tech to get the little extra spin. Grabbing the edge of the stairs so you can do a little spin cycle there in the middle of the stairwell. Oh, great tech. I love the vision from ball players, being able to kind of see what you need to do, where you need to be beforehand. The boop into the mines, but you get caught in the downpour, hit by a pulse bomb, everything in the kitchen sink thrown on to Cardiff fan. Stop their good times from rolling. Chopper's had enough of you shooting at him through the window. Oh, but the sound barrier's there from FACEIT just in time. Well, Cashier's just thanking their lucky stars. They're like, oh, my fridge friend, save me again. Brilliantly played. Cashier, you eating a Coke. Look at you go. ADM will march this bot all the way back around on the other side. Now, we are just approaching the 5-minute mark. So even though we have had, it felt like quite a few fights go in EDM's favor. One, their lead is minimal. They have been able to deny a checkpoint thus far from Young and Beautiful. AST giving chase here. Sexy Eden, Cardiff both low. Somehow Annie even gets picked in all of that movement. Because you're able to catch a sloppy rotation, a sloppy chase down, but as the fight moves back into this courtyard here on EDM's side of the map, there was one kill traded back, forced EDM away. Cardiff, ooh, the vertical spins, the vertical loop-de-loops can be very difficult on the ball. Let's try to get max height for the minefield, and it's just been such an ebb and flow here on this map. EDM didn't really go on their turn. They kind of waited. And yeah, now both teams trying to go simultaneously. Hanging out in the minefield. Petal was, I think, trying to bait AST into that one. Doesn't quite take it. Gorilla and Cardiff both taking a lot of damage. Charber's going to go ahead and pull out the blade. It's a plus. Ooh, no, I think we're tied up with Petal fighting that pick. I believe that's 2 kills apiece. Chopper at 1 health will get chased down off the coast. EDM will win the fight out. Tools on alternate? Ooh. Kashir goes down. Sound barrier in, just not in time to save them. But Chopper doesn't make it back out, so ends up getting traded back the other way threefold. EDM answer the call. A minefield there. Eddie did not have to invest anything else. I might be able to get Swift Step out with that, but what you do get is the downpour out of AST. That doesn't find a whole lot. Chopper comes off of the Genji. Trying to work with the Reaper. Immediately gets their head taken off after swapping to the Edgelord. Sexy Eden showing up in the Fade again. Gets better in the duel with Neptune. Neptune was a 96 to beat, too. That is a terrible turn here as we're getting into the final stretch of Runasapi. Oh, but Extinction got Hattori. Yeah, Extinction got Hattori. Oh, that's a cool little piece of tech. Use the grapple retract to get just enough height to get up to that high ground. But South barrier in from Neptune. Alex is going to 5-pedal. Ooh, let's get some Alex pop. Trying to pulse. Cardiff and Company will make it out without any further disasters. Mine's over the bot. Ooh, cool little roll around the taxi, come in, pile drive on to 2. Nobody there to really follow up on it. AST takes an enormous amount of damage through this exchange, though. Now, I do like Chopper after coming off of trying a couple of heroes. Lands on the Cassidy. I think this is my favorite one yet. Oh, ooh, and you can see why. The enormous amount of damage output. And the fan, the hammer, and the Kitsune Rush was just, I mean, machine gun fire. I love the revolver flips. That's so cool. That's so good. Prepping for match against Crimsons? Ooh, you got yourself a good one, Braid. Deadeye from Chopper. This is gonna buy you some space. We have had that checkpoint picked up. Tech Visor, re-engage here from Kashir. Oh, immediately you get Neptune. Turn around, get Alex. The Tech Visor is good. And we get a dancing Kashir here to celebrate the 3-1 victory. Absolute banger. You know what? It did exactly what it said. Did exactly as advertised. Damn good match. Absolute banger. EDM continue to look real good. Real good. I mean, yeah, take a map off of them. That's more than a couple other teams, well, than 3 of their last 4 opponents could say. So now EDM have dropped 2 maps in their last 5 series. That's impressive. An impressive run from a team that I did not even have in top 10 in my power rankings. Man, was I sleeping on this squad. They've come out with a vengeance. Make such good use of their full roster. Such great additions here in Season 6. I mean, the return of Petal and Kashir, the old UTD friends. GG's. Great game all around. Derpy MVP, I mean, I don't know about all that. I mean, Derby and Cardi pretty equally pretty equally shared time. Can we give Derps MVP? Now Kirito's like, what? Y'all really want to give Derpy the MVP? Derpy played 2 maps. Although the SIG was really good. I will say, like, the circuit win was really good. All right, you got it. Just because I'm a man of the people, we will give it to Derpy here. If it was like, you had their own team coming in. You've got Eden and Paulette in here, you know, praising their tank, their captain, oh captain. So there you go. Just Derpy for putting this roster together, for building this squad. It's not necessarily based on map performance today. It's just that Derpy is Thanos and put this squad together.